Give me the Amato.
If you want it, then you'll have to take it. But you already knew that.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're counting down our picks for the most dangerous bosses that skipped partying and studied the blade.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Maria, Neo.
Looks like Spain is following in England's footsteps.
Nos habéis arrebatado nuestra edad de oro.
Ha! You mean to tell us this dainty little thing is a master swordsman? Surely, against the strength of William, she's barely— Dios mío, she's fast! That's right, Maria is no mere Spanish beauty, but an absolute unit with the blade. You don't get to serve as an attendant to the legendary warrior Date Masamune and not know how to swing a sword. The only thing worse than her agility is how over the course of the battle she'll become immune to staggering, while also enchanting her blade. Best be quick on your feet or her beautiful face will be the last thing you ever see. Jetstream Sam, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Clear the road! We're authorized to use force if you do!
The Brazilian beefcake who can make any sword sing. Don't mistake Sam's cavalier attitude for a lack of focus. After all, he easily sliced up Raiden during their first encounter. Despite having the least amount of cybernetic armaments infused into his body, Sam is one of, if not the deadliest swordsman in the Metal Gear franchise. And it's all down to his mastery over his weapon. Though it doesn't hurt that his sheath comes equipped with a mechanism that lets him launch his sword like a rocket.
This ends here.
King Mugen and Enshrouded King. Octopath Traveler 2.
Your low-born blood will be honored with a place on my blade.
As a general, Mugen was already a force on the battlefield with sword and horseback alone. Just a shame he turned out to be a self-serving maniacal despot in the making who would kill anyone to secure rule for himself. It's not like he doesn't have the power to back it up, as throughout the first phase of his fight, he has several techniques that cause the terror status to run rampant.
The tenderizer!
Not to mention reduce party members to 1 HP. And that's all before he loses his mind to the Dark Bloodblade and becomes the Enshrouded King. Now a living arsenal, he will constantly swap between weapon types, meaning his resistances will also be in flux as he's peppering you with a seemingly endless string of combos. Dethroning him is no easy feat. Gilgamesh, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Though these worlds be infinite, there is room in them for but one bladesman. And to prove it, I shall divest you of your weapon. Here and now!
The Final Fantasy franchise might have more iconic sword-wielding villains, but in terms of showmanship, skill, and piling on the pressure, few have done it better than this summon, with his latest appearance in Rebirth arguably being his most demanding to date. While he does bring out other weapons such as an axe and a fan, Gilgamesh is first and foremost a bladesmith, hence why he'll primarily be lashing out with his signature katana and even the likes of Excalibur. Be careful though, several of his techniques can easily push the damage counter all the way to 9999 in a flash. So whatever you do not stop casting heal.
Had enough?
On this particular occasion,
Lord Shimura, Ghost of Tsushima.
The Shogun has declared you a traitor. He ordered you to kill me. The ghost was an outlaw.
You could argue that despite being an older man, time and temperament have afforded Shimura the skills to exceed every other swordsman Jin has encountered beforehand. Or the difficulty could simply stem from the fact we were having trouble countering his moves because we couldn't see through the tears in our eyes. In spite of the broken-hearted nature of the battle, there's no denying Jin's beloved uncle is more than adept with the blade. which he will continually demonstrate with immense speed, forcing you to rely on your parry time to force an opening. Victory has never felt so hollow.
The ghost will be hunted for the rest of his days. I know.
Eviterno, Blasphemous 2.
For I am the first penitent, and you shall be the last.
He may look as old as the grave, but this father of the penitents is as deadly as they come when he gets his withered hands on a sword. While his first phase consisted of trying to bombard us with flames and poisons, eventually the old geezer decides to end things in a more personal manner. While the speed of Everturno slashes are nightmarish at the best of times, the real kicker is just how much area they cover. Don't be surprised if you're trying to get the hell out of dodge, only to end up sliced in half on account of this ancient desecrator filling up the entire screen with one swing. Simon, Clair Obscure, Expedition 33.
We joined Expedition 0 together. He disappeared and I thought... Looks like you met Clair.
Buried beneath the monolith, a remnant of expeditions past, and brainwashed by various painters, Simon's humanity had been continually reduced over the decades, until all that remained was a husk imbued with ungodly power. Over 3 grueling phases, Simon proved himself to be the pinnacle of difficulty. The force of his sword swings so immense that even the after images they produced could still cause damage. There is very little room for error here, as any fallen foes will be banished from the canvas. Nothing even comes close to Simon's level of aura farming. Malenia, Elden Ring.
Heed my words. I am Malenia.
Few Soulsborne bosses have gained the same level of notoriety as the Blade of Miquella. Among all of the shard bearers, she alone brought players to their knees with her particular brand of swordplay. When she wasn't wiping out entire health pools with her infamous waterfowl dance, she was sapping it via the Scarlet Rot status effect. And just to add insult to injury, every blow landed partially healed her. It's fair to say Melenia broke more than her fair share of tarnished. Virgil, Devil May Cry franchise.
Unfortunately, our souls are at odds, brother. I need more power.
He is the storm that is approaching, and you can bet he'll make you feel every razor-edged gale. Whether as the final boss of Devil May Cry 3 or 5, Virgil is uncompromising in his challenge and swagger. Fighting at a distance, he'll bombard you with phantasmic blades. Duke it out up close, he'll parry your blows before slicing you apart. Overpower him with your devil trigger, he'll assume his own, freeze you in place, and end your whole bloodline via judgment cut. No one matches Virgil's motivation.
You can't remember through that thick skull of yours?
Well, well. That was a long time ago.
Isshin, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. They don't call him the Sword Saint for nothing. After being resurrected in his prime via the will of the Mortal Blade, Isshin quickly demonstrated why he alone stands tall as the greatest swordsman to ever exist. Not only are his moves blindingly fast, but as the battle continues, he'll bust out everything from a spear to a pistol. And even that's not his most impressive feat, given that some of his sword swings can cover the entire area, as well as casually catch lightning before blasting it back at you. Isshin is on a whole other level, and will demand nothing short of perfection in order to best him once and for all. Which of these video game sword masters cut you down to size? Let us know in the comments.